Welcome back. Biden's border crisis worsens. Apprehensions at the U.S.-Mexico border reaching 180,000 in the month of May. These are May numbers for 180,000. In April, it was actually almost 180. It was 174,000 in the month of April. But this is actually May as deportations hit a record low, deporting less than 3,000 immigrants in April, a 20% decrease from the month of March. Joining me right now to discuss this is Arizona Congressman and Judiciary Committee member Andy Biggs. Congressman, it's great to see you this morning. Thanks very much for being here. Well, the numbers keep going up in terms of the apprehensions, and even more concerning is not the 180,000 people that were apprehended in the month of May, but the 40,000 plus that got away. And we know that there's about 150,000 people, so-called gotaways, that have been seen on surveillance cameras. They came into the country through the Mexico border, and they left. They got away. We have no idea what they're up to, what their intentions are. Congressman, your thoughts on where we are at this point?
Well, you're right, Maria. It is a devastating crisis on the border. And what happens is it doesn't just stay on the border. So just a quick way to put this into perspective, you're going to have about 1 million people who have tried to enter this country illegally in the first 6 months of this calendar year. Think about that. That's amazing. And then when you have 40,000 known getaways, the agents will tell you all the time when I'm down there that there are a whole bunch of other people. They don't know how many get away, that they just simply don't know because they don't get picked up by cameras or other sensors. So we have this going, and it's spreading through the whole country. You have an increased drug trafficking coming in through this border. You've got people on terrorist watch lists that are coming in. We simply don't know who these people are, and it won't change because this administration refuses to engage any policies that will slow this down.
Well, why? I mean, what do you think is behind this? Kamala Harris keeps laughing her way through it. She won't give us a date in terms of when she's going to go to the border. The other day, she flat out fibbed to Lester Holt, saying, we've been to the border. He says, well, you haven't. No, I haven't. I haven't been to Europe either. I mean, what's behind this? Why won't she go? Why won't the administration take real steps to stop the flow of illegals coming in and getting ahead of those people who are online waiting to get a green card? We issue 1 million green cards every year. There's a legal way to do it.
You know, Maria, I could posit a few ideas. Number one, this is a long-standing leftist idea of erasing borders. I mean, it really is. That's part of this. The second thing is some people say that the Democrats are trying to rebuild their brand and bring people in across the borders who they think will be reliable voters. That's why they let them come in. Then they're going to grant them amnesty, which, by the way, is an incentive and draw factor. And then, you know, the reality is you can't explain this. This is willful. It's intentional. I just don't understand the reason why at all.
Yeah, none of us do, because it's obviously hurting this country. We've got all these narcotics coming in, and we had 90,000 overdoses just in the last year because of all this wild fentanyl coming into the country. It's coming in through Mexico, the Mexico border. I want to switch gears, though, and ask you about what you did yesterday. The FBI Director Christopher Wray testified on Capitol Hill, and you asked him some serious questions. What did you learn? Give us your assessment of that testimony yesterday.
Well, what I was questioning him about is this. The continued, this happens every time, the repeat offense where the FBI and other intelligence agencies abuse the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act and the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court to get warrants to spy on Americans. And the courts themselves in a report said, look, you got to stop this. And basically, Director Wray said, look, we've got it handled. I fired some people. I brought some new people in. I've got an internal auditor. But the point is, they always say they're going to fix this, and they've never fixed it since 2008. And the court, in their opinion, they gave all kinds of specific incidences. And yet then the court goes ahead and reauthorizes it. And Congress reauthorized it a few years ago, and I opposed that reauthorization because they had not taken care of it. But Director Wray say this, he appreciated a lot of questions, but he didn't answer a lot of them directly. So it was a little bit frustrating in that sense when we got to the FISA court questions, which is what I was focusing on.
Well, could it be that the FBI continues abusing the FISA laws and spying on innocent American citizens because they know there are no consequences for doing so, Congressman? I mean, seriously, we went through 3 years of the Russia hoax where people's lives were destroyed, like Carter Page, who was wiretapped, and they used a FISA warrant to wiretap him, his text messages, his emails. There were never any charges brought against Carter Page. He just got spied on for a year. Same with George Papadopoulos, all based on a lie. So when are you and your colleagues going to bring these people to account so that they stop spying on innocent Americans?
Well, Maria, you're right. They need to be brought to account. Yesterday was yet another hearing where we exposed this. And what we need to do, in my opinion, is we need to get rid of the FISA law and set some guidelines, because what's happening is they are destroying lives. But you mentioned some specific high-profile cases. Don't forget that this happens on a regular basis. They're conducting queries on information that they have. We don't know whether they have that information properly or not. Congress should be not just holding these hearings to have oversight. We should be changing the law and imposing penalties, and that's the first step. And I'm not sure my colleagues on the other side of the aisle want to do that, because they spent all day yesterday talking about January 6th. That was their modus operandi, and I think we need to have something far bigger here to deal with, and that is the big brother state spying on Americans.
Well, it certainly increasingly is feeling like communist China. When you look at the spying from governments as well as the censorship from social media, is there anything you can do to stop it?
Well, there is, and that was yesterday was a step to it, is to have the oversight. But we need to get control of the power again in Congress. And shame on us. We didn't do it when we had the chance. We reauthorized it without enough guardrails on it. We should not have reauthorized it.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. That's my opinion.
Congressman, good to see you this morning. We are grateful for your leadership, Congressman Andy Biggs. Thank you, sir. We'll be right back.